welcome to Lindsay Tutorials. My name is Lindsay. I'm so glad you're here joining me today. I'm going to be doing a voiceover. I do want to make shorter times for my videos and just get right straight to the point. Today I'm going to be doing a Halloween look, so I'm really excited to be starting off the first week of Halloween. I will be uploading some Halloween looks for the next month until further notice, and I will also do other holiday looks as well. I'm really excited. I probably like to post maybe 2 videos a week, one with regular makeup and one with my Halloween looks. I might even do 2 Halloween looks a week if I have the time, because I want to jam pack as much as I can for this Halloween so everyone can be ready and be looking their best. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my base foundation and we'll cut right back to it. Okay, and I'm back and I've already done my base and my eyebrows, my contour and baking. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my eyeshadows, and y'all be able to see what I do at the end of the video, so I hope you like it. I have the Too Faced Shadow Insurance 24 Hours. I have put a small dab on my hand and I'm dabbing it into my lids. This will allow your shadows to stay on a lot longer and to look more bold and have more contrast as well. This is the Morphe 25B palette. I'm using the lightest shade over to my left, and I am dabbing it as a base for my lids, making a good transition. I have the Morphe 35O matte palette. I'm using the shade orange that is in the top right, and I'm taking this fluffy brush to blend into my creases. I have not put on tape yet. I will do that when I use the darker shades. I just want to show where I want the crease to start and to stop. I'm now using the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I am meaning to use the orange color, not the yellow. I did soon realize I was using yellow and quickly changed it. What I'm doing with this one is not as pigmented, so I'm using it kind of as a transition color between the Morphe orange I had used and my brow bone with that white base. I am now adding the tape to the sides of my eyes to have that nice, sharp, clean look. And now I'm going to be using that dark brown color to put into my crease and to blend with the orange. I am using that brown color, as you can see, in the outer part of my lid, just to add some contrast. So whenever I add that color of orange to the inner part of my lid, it'll be bright and vibrant and really stand out. I did forget to mention I am using that flat end to add the color of brown, and the fluffy end of that double-ended brush to just buff out the colors and to blend with the orange. I am now using the Morphe 35O matte palette orange once more to just add the color on the top so I won't lose it as I'm making that transition with brown. using the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and I'm using the color Black. I am taking the brush that it came with. It has a flat end and a kind of fluffy end. It's real dense though, but it helps me buff out the colors so it's not too harsh whenever I'm starting to blend. But what I'm doing is taking that black color, putting it on my outer part of my lids, and then blending it into also my crease underneath that orange, so I can just add a little bit more contrast and make it a little bit more dark so the orange will stand out. I am taking that fluffy brush with that orange color from a Morphe 35O palette again, just to soften up those harsh lines that I have with the black. I don't want to lose that orange color, so I will be doing that a couple times. So whenever I'm using this fluffy brush, as you can see, I will always be lighting up that browns and blacks. I am now using the Tarte Shape and Tape Contour Concealer in the color Fair and Neutral. What I am doing is taking this small flat end brush from Eco Tools, and I'm just dabbing it to where I have that concealer, and I'm just adding it to the inner and middle part of my eyes to add a nice crease. I am now taking that BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette once more with that orange color, and now adding it to the part of my lid that I have that Shape Tape concealer. The Shape Tape really makes the color pop, and I use my finger first before a brush because it really packs on the color, but I use the brush to just kind of blend out the orange colors without using my finger to mix in with the blacks, so it just kind of helps. I'm going back with that Urban Decay Naked 2 palette and that color Black to just add some more to that outer corner and my crease to make that orange really stand out. Using the NYX Liquid Crystal Body Liner in the color Gold. What I'm doing with it is adding it in my crease between that orange and black shade I have. You don't have to do this. I had done it to just add more of a dramatic effect between the two shadows, and it will also help whenever you add glitter to your lid. In person, it is more noticeable, the gold that I'm using, rather than on the video. I have the NYX glitter primer, and I have a small flat end brush. I had to add just a small portion onto my hand, and I'm dabbing it with that brush to add between the two colors of orange and black. I will be adding the face and body glitter from NYX in the color Crystal onto those two colors where they meet to add more of a dramatic effect. I have a small brush that already has an orange shade mixed into it, and I'm adding the glitter primer on the ends of it. I had kept this orange shade because I did not want to take away the orange shade whenever I'm adding my primer. Sometimes it can strip away the color, and I did not want it to do that. I am now adding that orange glitter from my NYX trio that I had got from last October, and I'm just rubbing it onto my lid and dabbing it wherever I need the colors at, between the gold and silver without having to mix. I have the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette again with that color black, and what I'm doing is just going back over the black shade from before to make it a lot more deeper and darker and add more contrast. I'm getting that Morphe 35O palette again with that orange color and just buffing it out around that black and where I had the orange from before, just to line it up in that area. It adds a big difference and it really makes the colors pop. I am taking the Tarte clay paint liner in the color black, and with a small fine eyeliner brush, adding it into there, and I will be using it as my liner at the moment. It is a lot darker than my NYX fine liner, and it adds a lot more depth within the colors that I have, especially with the shadows between the silver and black. I am taking the NYX Epic Ink Liner in the color black, and I'm putting it on where I had the clay paint liner. What I'm doing is making my look a lot more sharper and a little bit more darker. I'm now taking off my tape from the underneath my eyes, and as you can tell, there is fallout. So to fix this, I have a brush from Real Techniques, and it has no product on it, so I'm just kind of going underneath my eyes and wiping away any of those pigments that are loose and even glitter. And I'm also using kind of a dry baby wipe, just go back underneath to just take off anything else, like any harsh loose pigments, so it will not blend when I add my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. So what I had done is just kind of dabbed underneath my eyes without getting near my eyeshadow, and I will be using a green sponge that I got from Real Techniques as well. And it has a sharp end, so I'm able to have more of a defined look whenever I am going back to fix any mistakes. And now, since I have all of that blended out, I'm going back with that Morphe 35O palette in that color brown that we were using the first time, and just going underneath my eyes and underneath my waterline. Just kind of add a more of a smoky, dramatic look. Now I'm taking that NYX Epic Ink Liner once more and just kind of sharpening up the ends where I had that tape from before and just cleaning it up. Also adding the liner underneath my waterline to add my look of more of a dramatic effect. And what I do is I dab it with my fingers, and then I use the Naked 2 palette again with the black to just kind of go underneath, and that black liner really helps the eyeshadow stay in place and to make it a lot more darker. I am now taking my powder brush and wiping away any loose pigments that I have left over, and then going back with that Tarte concealer to cover up any mistakes under my eye that I had made whenever I was doing the under eye eyeshadows. I now have the FitMe pressed powder in the color Translucent, and what I'm doing is going back with that and going underneath my eyes to really set that concealer and make my look a lot more fresh. I will also be adding it to the bridges of my nose and to underneath my cheekbones to add more of a structured look to my face, my chin, and to my forehead. This really can clean up your look and make it look a lot more fresh. Taking that clay paint liner from Tarte again in the color black, and instead of adding it to my eyes, I will actually be adding it to my face. You will see in a moment that I will have little bats across my cheeks and on my nose. I'm taking that NYX Epic Ink Liner to just sharpen up my bat and to make it a lot more darker. that's all done, and now I'll be getting my Epic ink liner and just dabbing little dots across my face to make it look like little black freckles. You don't have to do this, I just thought it was really cute and different. Taking the Ulta Beauty Lustrous Foil Eyeshadow in the color Silver Leaf and just kind of dabbing little parts of that pigment onto my cheeks and on my nose to add a nice highlight. I'm also using that same eyeshadow just to put in the corners of my eyes to make them really pop. In just a moment, I will be using a small flat end brush to add underneath my brows upon my brow bone, just to add some highlight as well. I am now using my favorite Wet n Wild blush in the color Mellow Wine. And what I'm doing is just going through the apples of my cheeks and just blending it in. I had the triple baked highlighter from Makeup Revolution in the color Goddess of Faith. Here I am using the sponge and just kind of adding highlight to the areas where I want it, so it would make my makeup really pop. I am now adding this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara onto my lashes before I add my false lashes. The false lashes I will be using today is the Kiss and the Style Shy. I will not show me putting them on, but I will have them on in just a moment. I am now using that Ulta Beauty Full eyeshadow again, and what I'm doing is just kind of going back over my highlight just to add more of a sparkle and shine. It really makes it pop. I am taking that small brush and just dabbing it in that foil eyeshadow and just highlighting underneath that brow area. This is the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the color Alien. I am just going over my lips with this color. In just a moment, I will also be removing the middle section of this lipstick to add a different color. It was easier to use a damp baby wipe just to remove this section rather than just add the lipstick on the round and then add that, so it's able to blend better. But I am now using the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the color Life's a Beach. And what I'm doing is going into that middle section to where I had took it off from the black, and then I will use my finger to just kind of blend the colors back in. Since I did not have an orange color lipstick, I'm going back with that NYX Body Glitter in the color orange that we had used on our lids to just kind of add it to the middle section of my lips, as you can see. And I'm taking the NYX Retractable Eyeliner in the color White and just kind of putting it on top of my waterline to really make my eyes pop. So now I'm finally putting on my false lashes Kiss in the style Shy and then going back over them with my mascara. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Fix Spray Oil Control and just spritzing it all over my face to make my makeup stay. watching today. I hope you all enjoyed my Halloween makeup look. It was real simple, you know, just added some bats and everything. If you don't want to add the bats and you just want to go with the eye look and lips, then you can do that as well. I'm actually really digging my eye makeup. Like, this is really good. And yes, this is the first time I've ever done this eyeshadow look, or even used orange in that way, used my concealer, you know, and it's also the first time I've ever drew bats on my face. So I hope all of y'all enjoyed my Halloween video, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Feel free to also comment for my next video what you would like for me to do, and also comment on things you think I can do better with doing my makeup. If you want me to add some other features, any ideas that you have, feel free, and do not forget to share and let everyone know so they can also enjoy some tutorials